Breathe with me. Yes, what is up, kings and queens? Back with another video. Thought I missed it, and I did. Fuck. Initially, I fucked up. Been 2 days, did not post, but not for the lack of trying. I ran out of data and storage on my phone, and I couldn't even use my camera. Been creating so much content that I jammed up my whole blog, my whole vlog. But yeah, fuck it. Let's go. Let's keep it going. It's not because I don't want to be there in spirit. Fuck. 100 streak ended at day 11. But I'm back. All right? Let's keep it on rolling. When we're on the topic of manifestation and pulling forward the life that you want to live, okay, it's very important to be in synergistic alignment with the wave that you're trying to catch or pull in, right? Because the waves are out there, the frequencies exist all around us. You don't create the frequency at its core, but you can replicate it and create it within you, right? You're not the inventor, but you are a generator. And beautiful thing, because you can bring your vibration to that frequency, right? And it all starts within a self-awareness frame. Being very aware of energetically, emotionally, and spiritually where you're at. And this requires a dropping of denial, right? It requires you to peel back a layer of security in order for you to really get into the minutia of who you really are, how you feel, the frequency that you're currently emitting, as well as tendencies towards how to, and the tendencies that stop other frequencies from coming in. Meaning like areas where you fall short and fuck up and create other vibrations, which actually end up repelling the frequency that you want to bring in. Just this camera here. Okay. And, so how do you recognize, identify, and how do you become totally aware with sort of where you're at, right? Well, one of the biggest things I think is sort of being alone with yourself and sort of blocking out a lot of different voices that currently find their way, or frequencies, people who find themselves into your everyday. And it's not about anything being wrong with those people. It's about sort of you being able to just live in your own space, unadulterated space. That's very important. And I think it's very difficult for me to do at times in my life. You know, at times in my life, I always want to be around people. I'm very social. I like bouncing ideas off of people. And, there's abandonment issues that I was dealing with, that I still probably am dealing with. Not that that's a topic for another day. But my point is that's me being aware of where I fall short and where I'm at, and so asking yourself, okay, where am I? What am I feeling? What frequencies am I currently putting out? Do I live in fear? Do I live in scarcity? Do I live in negativity? Am I overtly pessimistic? Whatever, all of those different things, Identify where you are at with yourself. All right, and that just requires being alone, observing your thoughts. What do I think about most frequently? What are my tendencies and habits, right? Okay, cool. So we got a good base on that. And big thing is just trying to try to do stuff right. It kind of messes things up because you mess with the flow. You interject yourself, right? they say that energy flows where attention goes. So start bringing in the images of the things that you would like to manifest and bring into your life. Right? Just listening to the right kind of music, putting yourself next to the right people, frequencies, people that you build off of. If you leave an interaction feeling drained, it's completely opposite than leaving an interaction where you feel absolutely electrically inspired. And your friends, people that you're around, they should reflect those things, right? At least if you want to manifest to the best of your abilities. You got to work with the energy. You need to harness it, support it, cherish it, and guide it. Without the right guidance, it's going every which way. That's like me in my 20s. It's like I got a whole lot of spunk. I just don't know where to bust it. And I'm busting it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So just focused, right? Where do I want to put my energy? And then the third one is a little different, but it's kind of having faith in God, faith in things working out, faith in your abilities, living without the fear of things not coming together. So oftentimes we live in this what if, what, all of these little worries, and it's like you got to drop all that, man, because like it's not your job. If you're like, for example, I'm a content creator, right? And it is my job for other people to enjoy my content. So I try to create the best content to my ability, something that I truly enjoy making, a message that I want to put across in a way that I think is going to be well received, right? But it's not my job to receive it. It's not my job necessarily. It's up to me to make sure that they leave as less amount to interpretation as possible, so people don't need to interpret in ways that are not, it's not like your message is not being received in the way that you want it to be received, But if somebody doesn't want to like it, that's on them. Or if they, however they feel about it, for X, Y, Z, to be A to Z reason, there's a million reasons. So don't, it's not my job to understand the reason unless you want me to understand the reason and unless I actually want to, right? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, getting off topic here. But having faith that it's going to work out, right? And just being in that confidence. It's a mind trick at the end of the day. That's what it's an exercise. It's a muscle. And if you're not used to flexing that muscle, you're not going to be able to shut off the negative voices in your head, right? It's the muscle. It's flexing the muscle of thinking positively. And you can do it. You can do it. It just requires conscious effort to do so. Whenever you think a negative thought, especially if it's of somebody else, I like to swap it right away and exchange it with a message of love. Like I was sweeping the other day and I was like, oh God, I didn't make this mess. Curse whoever made the mess. I knew who made the mess. And I was like, I'm cleaning this room in such a negative way that it's leaving behind a bad taste and energy. So I just said, you know what, fuck it. I love that person and I sent them love and I just enjoyed the rest of cleaning up the mess because I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm doing the better thing. Taking the higher road, it feels good. And doing that changes your vibration. Doing that changes your frequency. Doing that, you can't say doesn't improve your frequency when you're giving someone love, when you're receiving love, when you're feeling love and positive. You are 1000% changing your frequency and you are 1000% feeling way better. And I can guarantee you, maybe not by 1000%, but you'll be able to do things that you wouldn't think you would necessarily be able to do or endure because of that change, that swap up, the level up in the positive love frequency, living in love. That is probably one of the biggest things. You live in love, you live in gratitude, change your attitude, and you can literally change your reality for the better. Today we're focusing on the better. You can definitely do it for the worse, but you can definitely do it for the better. And here I am to share the message that you can do that I am currently doing that. And there's good days, there's bad days, there's days where you have technical difficulties. But that doesn't mean you start saying, fuck. That doesn't mean you say, scrappy do, I'm scrapping it in. Let's go, we're here to win, and I'm here to be on your side. Share the sauce at any cost, like a boss. Chef Pat Newton, signing out. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Share this if it's resonating. Let me know, or don't. One thing leads to another. You don't even need to understand the big picture, right? But if you're being called to something, if you can, then you must. And the rest, it's in the trust. Peace.